The International Security Assistance Force, known as ISAF, was established at the Bonn Conference in 2001 after the fall of the Taliban regime in Afghanistan.
It's the change because now we stay more...
But what is ISAF and how are its activities structured? ISAF spokesman Mark Leahy.
It's a NATO-led military coalition. The 26 members of NATO, another 14 members from other countries, 40 nations, all working together to try and improve security in Afghanistan.
NATO assumed command of ISAF in 2003 and, since then, has expanded the alliance's mission to cover the whole of Afghanistan. NATO is leading some 43,000 troops, providing support to the Afghan authorities. ISAF is structured into 5 regional commands, covering the north, led by Germany, the east, led by the United States of America, the west, led by Italy, and the southern command, which is rotated between Britain, Canada, and the Netherlands. There is also a separate command for the capital Kabul, rotated between France, Italy, and Turkey. So why is such an approach needed in a country like Afghanistan?
Afghanistan is a big country. From the bottom left to the top right is a distance from Paris to Warsaw. So you need to split the country up into portions so each regional command has got a manageable bite. And each regional command has got a brigadier or a major general in charge of it, and then they have separate forces underneath them. So according to the amount of activity there is, the size of the force increases. So for instance, in the south, they've got over 19,000 troops, and that's where the most fighting is. In the east, it's almost the same size, and that's because there's a lot of fighting there. The north, which is the safest area, where the most development is happening, relatively small. The west, somewhere in between. And then, of course, lastly, is the capital, and in the capital area, it's small geographically.
There are also 26 provincial reconstruction teams, or PRTs, currently operating in Afghanistan, spread over the entire geographical area. The PRT is a key part of the overall strategy in Afghanistan, but how do they operate?
A PRT, Provincial Reconstruction Team, is a small body, usually in a significant town within a province, which facilitates security, reconstruction, development and governance by creating an environment in which people can come back, in which NGOs, non-government organisations can work, and they can actually come together to get security, reconstruction, governance all happening in the same place. And that is a kind of seed for good things happening all over a province.
Within this structure, ISAF, led by NATO, is facing the challenges of providing security and reconstruction to the Afghan people. Amongst the successes and the setbacks, the clear goal is of providing a link between security and development. This is David Heathfield for NATOchannel.tv in Afghanistan.